black king doing what's supposed to be done during Black Women's We's Free, and we ain't know it yet, Black Women's Juneteenth month. He said, I will not follow the footsteps of Jonathan Luther King Majors and come in this house looking for my white Coretta Scott King, okay? I will not be matching with a snow bunny tonight.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie, VVS, I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
Are you tired of having to wait 2 to 3 weeks for an appointment to see your healthcare professional? Are you tired of the long lines and the long waits? Well, here comes Nurex to the rescue. Because see, with Nurex, you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home to go see a healthcare professional. The healthcare professional comes to you. Nurex is a digital healthcare platform that makes it easy to get the expert healthcare you deserve at every step of your journey. We know that everybody's different, so Nurex provides treatment and care that's personalized to you. Through life's changes and transitions, Nurex is here to help you make informed decisions about your health, all tailored to your healthcare history and goals. Nurex has experts that are here to help. Nurex's licensed medical providers possess in-depth knowledge and expertise in helping patients find the right treatment options based on their preferences and health history. No more one-size-fits-all approaches, only effective, tailor-made solutions. While Nurex experts are able to address different healthcare concerns, I want to talk about their skincare and how they address all of your skincare concerns and goals. Nurex offers more than 50 clinically proven dermatologist-trusted treatments for acne, anti-aging, and melasma that work faster and more effective than over-the-counter products. Nurex also offers retinoid treatments, which are up to 20 times more potent than over-the-counter retinols. It is a well-known powerhouse skincare ingredient. Breakouts, fading melasma, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. You can work with a Nurex licensed medical provider to address all of these concerns. Thanks to Nurex for sponsoring this video. Taking control of your health starts here. Go to nurex.com/Jessie Woo to get started, or you can click the link in my description box. Again, that is nurex.com/Jessie Woo. Or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen to get started right now on your Nurex journey. What's up, guys? It's your sister. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a minute, child. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, subscribe during Black Women's We's Free, and we ain't know it yet, Black Women's Juneteenth month. During Black Women's Lift Every Voice and Sing month, okay? Y'all, how are y'all doing? I honestly am standing before you and I'm hardly standing. Like, hardly. Let me just give you guys a quick sum up of the last week. So since my last video, I had to have an emergency extraction. So that's my 8th extraction of the year. It was in a tooth that I had a crown done in around my college days. So just doing a little rewinding, I've had 8 extractions this year, but 4 of them were wisdom teeth, and then the other 4 were molars that had previous work. And most of that work was done during my college years, and honestly, that dental practice, it was both my dental practice and my orthodontic practice, and I remember having to redo my orthodontic practice too to get out of my braces because I was in my braces for 6 years. A lot of that work just wasn't good, or as time progresses it just gets worse. I don't know. So I had a tooth fracture and it looked like an infection as well, and they wanted to send me to an endodontist, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to no endodontist. I had 2 root canals done last year, and literally he had to refund me one of my root canals because he fractured my tooth, broke my fucking tooth. Then I had the other root canal that I had done, I had to pull out anyway. So going to the dentist and everything is a scam to me. Like, it is a fucking scam. So when this tooth started hurting me, like, honestly, y'all, like, tooth pain is like no other. Even as I'm standing here, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm actually pretty woozy because I took narcotics today, and I couldn't take my narcotics with me to Colombia because my dentist was like, my oral surgeon was like, girl, don't take the narcotics with you because they might arrest you. Like, I can't do nothing for you, sis. Okay, if the federale's getting to you, baby, I can't do nothing for you. But so right before I went to Colombia for my first vacation, I had to get an extraction, and shout out to my man. He came with me. To my man, thank you for my man. He came with me to my surgery. So they extracted my tooth. Then they also did some bone grafting. So they had to put bone in there because later on I'm gonna do implants. My man was like, girl, you came out of surgery, you were still like under a lot of meds, but you were like begging for dick in the doctor's office. I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. During Black Women's Week's Free, we ain't know yet, man. I know I was not conducting myself like that. And baby, a couple days later, I go through my phone and I find this video.
You got that dick on you. You got that dick on you. You got that dick on you.
Not in here.
You got that dick on you.
Hey, I'm down to the surgery office begging for dick. Hey, that is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. But yeah, next day I'm on a flight. And I don't think getting that extraction right before going on my first vacation was a good idea because I was in so much pain. But I did let the girlies know, like, I'm in pain, but I'm taking my medication. Don't worry about me. Like, I'm going to get through it. We're going to push through it. We're going to have a good time. And we did. Colombia was great. I am so shocked that these girls came, that y'all came. To be honest, I've wanted to do a trip for years. Ever since I had my vacation song, which is back in 2019, in 2020, I wanted to do my first vacation in Haiti, but then pandemic hit, and then, you know, Haiti has had a lot of turmoil. And over time, I think I just kind of just lost the confidence to do it. But you know what? My friend Lewis put a battery in my backpack, and he does trips all the time. And if you were on vacation with us, you met Lewis. Lewis was amazing. Lewis was really like he's like the nigga you need on a type of girls trip like this, or a trip like this. Like, you need a man who's gonna like talk to these people in a very stern way, because when you're on vacation like this and they see a bunch of women, like, you know, people will try to take advantage of you. There were 2 guys who actually came on the trip. They had a good time. I think more men should come, because for them to come on the trip, it was very smart, because it was mad women. It was a lot of Black women. They had a variety of Black women to be around. But we just had such a good time. The first day we did the volcano. We got into the mud. The first night that we were there, we did have a welcome dinner, but the first day, which was the next day, we did the volcano. We had lunch that day, then we had dinner that night. There was a long break in between, so if you want to do anything in between, you could. How we set things up is, you know, we'll do one activity per day, and of course we get together for dinner at night. So there would be these long breaks. If you want to do something else, you could. A lot of the ladies took advantage of the pool that was at the hotel, or took advantage of, you know, sightseeing when we didn't sightsee together. The second full day that we were there, we did Bora Bora Beach Club, which was an amazing experience. Like, it was luxury. Like, and I remember Lewis suggesting it to me, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I went to a beach club one time in Bali, and I just felt like it wasn't giving. I feel like they were not Black girl friendly. But Bora Bora Beach Club in Cartagena, 10 out of 10. We had a good time. The food was great. The girls had a good time. We got into the beach, and I just got to stand around and just like talk to the girls. Like, we were just spilling our guts to each other. Like, I feel like we had a little episode of Just a Couple Things. Like, we was just like telling each other our business. Like, it was honestly, like, I felt like I was making friends, which I didn't know what to expect. I felt like, man, I really hope that the girls come, they have a good time, they make new friends, and that they don't treat me like I'm like this person who they can't talk to, and honestly, like, they treated me like a person that they can. Like, they treated me like I was their sister. Like, you girl, you my sister, so let's talk about niggas, let's talk about money, let's talk about like where we are in our lives. And I got to talk to so many of the girls and just, you know, get insight on what everybody's doing. The group of girls that came were such a good group. Like, everybody had careers. I think just going on this trip gave me more insight of what kind of black women's, or women period, because some of the women were of other nationalities, and just what kind of women are following me. Like, I got nurses, I got, you know, customer service managers, I have logistics specialists, I have social workers, I have therapists, like I have so many people, entrepreneurs. It's just a good variety of women that are following me. And damn, like, I just feel like, damn, I had no idea. Like, I need to do more things like this. More things like this where I touch base with you guys more often. The next full day we pulled up to this island. Oh my God, the boat ride was crazy to these islands. But we pulled up like in the middle of the sea, like kind of partying in the sea, eating in the sea. Then we pulled up to this island, and honestly, it gave if Atlanta had a beach. It was hookah, Future playing in the background. All that was missing was some lemon pepper wings. Like, that was the only thing missing. Booty being thrown in the air. It was a lot of fun. And the dinners were always nice. Our dinner the last night was great.
During Black Women's we's free, but we ain't know it yet. Black Women's Juneteenth month. I'm very, very happy that all of you guys came. This is our first vacation, and I look forward to having more. So you know what? We taking shots.
I will make a video from all the footage that I got from the trip that I did on my phone, really. I'll put that video in my members only, probably this weekend. Give me a couple days. I'm actually flying out to Miami tomorrow for American Black Film Festival. I'm going there with Mr. Easter. Mr. Easter is a producer of a big event down there, and I don't know if I've ever explained to you guys what Mr. Easter does, but I feel like maybe he should tell y'all what he does. But he's an executive. He is also a filmmaker, a producer, a show developer, and he has 3 shows that he's show running right now. And I don't know if you guys have seen the Freaknik documentary that's on Hulu, but he created the documentary. And so he has a lot of fun things happening for the American Black Film Festival with his company Swirl Films. So it's take your girlfriend to work day. Take your girlfriend to work weekend. I'm actually going to go down there with Palmer's. I'm going to be doing some content with Palmer's. So it works out for the both of us that we're both going to be working together. And so I'm really excited. But yeah, y'all, Wookation Tulum, October. That's the next trip. I was going to be doing a trip in September, but I'm actually launching Just a Couple Things, the podcast, in August. And the network that I'm launching it with, they need to touch base, and we need to kind of build a rhythm for a little bit. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do my Ghana trip in September. I really have to focus on the success of this podcast. But I still will be going to Ghana for December. And if you're going to be in Ghana in December, I did speak with Sawyer Chalet about doing a live, Just a Couple Things. So maybe that could be my first live in Ghana. So stay tuned for those details. But for sure, we're doing Wookation Tulum. The website is up. So if you want to go, please go to wookation.net. and sign up, pay for your trip. I think this is gonna be really good. Like, I mean, Cartagena was so good, but I left Cartagena so full and so full of vision too. Like, I'm like, okay, now I feel confident to really make the next one even better. So anyway, y'all, so Wookation Tulum, go ahead and go to wookation.net and sign up, and I will see you guys in Tulum. All right, with that being said, let's talk about the perfect match. I watched the first 3 videos, not the first 3 videos. I watched the first 3 episodes, and baby, it is a mess. This season is a mess, but I'm here for it, okay? One thing about mess, I don't like being in it, but baby, I love being tuned in. So let's go ahead and talk about Perfect Match on Netflix. I want to first talk about my first impressions. Okay, let's talk about Nick Lachey. I really like Nick Lachey hosting by himself. Like, is it me? I feel like I get very annoyed watching Love is Blind when him and Vanessa are hosting. But it's something about him hosting the Perfect Match by himself. I'm like, okay, I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Make some noise if you like Nick Lachey hosting by himself. Exactly. Yeah. It's less cheesy. It's just less gimmicky. He actually looks like he's having a good time. I'm really happy he left that lady at home. Maybe he should do that more often. Leave Vanessa at home. Next, let's talk about the cast itself. Tolu, my God. This woman is extremely beautiful. Like, extremely gorgeous. One thing about Netflix, even though I don't like the way they be doing Black women's, during Black Women's Week's free, and we ain't know it yet, Black Women's Juneteenth month, they gonna give us a dark-skinned baddie. Lauren, Speed, baddie. Melinda, baddie. AD, baddie. Tolu, baddie. And you know I had to give it up for my girl Aaliyah, baddie. I'm talking about like the dark-skinned women, when they show up, they show the fuck up, okay? Like, they're gonna give us dark-skinned baddies. So I'm very appreciative of Netflix for that. Whoever's in the casting room, like, listen, we might not treat the Black women the way they supposed to be treated during Black Women's Week, but we ain't know yet Black Women's Juneteenth month. However, we gonna give y'all some gorgeous ass dark-skinned Black women, and I'm here for it. So Tolu was the first girl in the house, and I believe Brighton comes in not too far from that. Y'all, look at this woman.
Perfect match.
Look at this woman.
Finding that person that just makes every nerve.
I'm sorry. Girl! Like, she is just perfect. Like, how dare you? How dare you be so goddamn fine? Like, Tolu is genuinely one of the baddest bitches I have ever seen in my life. Then you have Steven and Brighton who come in. Steven, off the rip, lets us know that he's been mistaken for Machine Gun Kelly or Pete Davidson.
I've been mistaken for Pete Davidson, mostly Machine Gun Kelly though.
I want Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly to send a cease and desist to Netflix, because one thing about these Netflix people, they gonna come in and let y'all know that they look like Megan Fox and Water Gun Kelly. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Where are you from?
From Houston, baby.
Okay, from Southern.
Yeah. What?
Wait.
Oh, you're a Louisiana boy. That spells trouble.
My name is Brighton Constantine, and you might have seen me on Squid Game The Challenge.
I don't like Brighton. From the time I laid eyes on this man, I don't like him. I don't like the way he talked to Tolu. Tolu came at him like very energetic, like, ooh, and then it's like, oh, you're from, bitch, relax. He gives me that he doesn't like women, like just off the rip. He gives me he does not like women. Let me know if you picked up on that, but you know, it is Be Who You Are Black Women's Month, and I really think he's part of the Be Who You Are For Your Pride. I think he's part of the For Your Pride people. I'm telling you right now. He just doesn't give me that he likes women at all. So, yeah, I don't like him.
I was on Love is Blind season 5. My Netflix universe crush is Micah. I know you, because we did the same.
Yeah, Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Izzy, did you fix your credit yet? Like, why is Izzy here? Why is Izzy here? Seriously, why is Izzy here? Micah, Izzy, why the fuck is he here? Seriously. Did you get like plates and silverware for your house yet? Was that even your house? We found out it wasn't even your house. It wasn't even your apartment. Did you finally get yourself some plates? Did you get yourself a headboard? Did you get yourself a dresser? Like, priorities, baby, priorities. Why is he here? This man is not a catch. I would rather catch COVID before I catch Izzy. Why is he here? Next.
I didn't watch the first season of Perfect Match because I had 3 ex-girlfriends on it.
Harry being here just lets me know what they're looking for. Harry is clearly the Francesca of this season. He's here to cause trouble, be trouble, cause mess, nothing else. That man is not here looking for no motherfucking love. I get why women like Harry. I mean, he's extremely tall. He's white people dark, you know what I mean? Like, and when I say white people dark, I mean like he has the dark hair, the light eyes. Like, he's the ideal like white guy that a lot of women would be interested in. I just feel like seeing his track record. I mean, this man done slid his damn penis in every hole up and through Netflix. I'm talking about if there's a hole in a fence, that man's penis has been in that fence. I don't see what is, like, he's clearly not here to find love. He's here to play the game. And so for me, as soon as I saw him, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I hope you bitches know that it's time to play the, it's time to play the game. Please don't go to Harry looking for love. You are not going to find it. Okay? Next. Micah immediately is playing the game. I feel like out of all the girls on this show, Micah is here to play the game. A lot of these girls are really looking for love, really looking to match up, but they're forgetting that this is a game. There's money on the line. There's a prize on the line. And, you know, Nick comes in and he lets everybody know that, hello, like just a reminder, yes, it's cool that if you find love, it's cool, but bitch, stay the fuck focused, ho. Stay the fuck focused. Think with your head, not with your damn vagina. And a lot of girls are coming in thinking with their heart, thinking with their pussy. And Micah is like, baby, I am thinking with my big brain. Micah got a big ass forehead, so I just know her brain is big as fuck. So she's doing a whole lot of thinking. So first things first, she goes for Kaz. Izzy is gunning for her, like, hey, like, you are my Netflix crush. Like, but she's not really giving Izzy no play. She's going for Kaz.
How are you feeling?
You know, I feel like I've got to know, I haven't got to know everyone.
Yeah, I feel like I've only talked to literally like one person. Want to match tonight?
Hang on. So we both need to speak to other people. And if we don't find a connection, then we'll just come back.
Oh, period. Oh.
It's rough out here.
Oh. Period. Look at this black king doing what's supposed to be done during Black Women's Week's Free, and we ain't know it yet. Black Women's Juneteenth month. He said, I will not follow the footsteps of Jonathan Luther King Majors and come in this house looking for my white Coretta Scott King, okay? I am not going to disappoint my ancestors like that. I will not be matching with a snow bunny tonight. I was so happy to see that. So proud of that black king. Yes, Lord. During Black Women's Lift Every Voice and Sing Month, he did what was supposed to be done. But then he turned around and matched with another white women's. And I was just disappointed. From there, I said, okay, you know what? Fuck this shit. This man is on his dom. This man is clearly on his dom shit right now. And he's going to be chasing the bunnies. Tolu is right there. Tolu is right there. What are we doing? Did y'all catch in that episode too how Kaz was like, he has made 90% of the women he's been with squirt?
I've made 90% of girls that I've been with squirt.
Oh. Okay, anyway, so people start, you know, lining up their matches, and I'm sorry, I could not believe that Tolu was actually taking this man serious. Like, I'm just like, ma'am.
And then I do like modeling part-time as well.
I can see that. You're vibrant, you're sexy, you're attractive, like,
yeah. Girl, no, that's not your man. And there was one moment, even I think when Izzy first got into the house, she's like, oh, he's giving husband. He's giving, no, not your husband, baby. That's not the work of the Lord in your life, okay? You need a husband with a headboard. You need a husband who has silverware in his home. You need a husband with good credit. That's what you deserve. You deserve. You do not deserve Izzy's broke ass, okay? I need you to know what you deserve, because this ain't it, all right? But she matches with Izzy. I couldn't believe that shit. I want better for her. I want better for her. Please, Tolu. Please. That is a short man with no credit with a long penis. That is it. That's all you're going to get. A long penis and nothing else. That is it, girl. Run for your life. Sit your happy ass down. Well, actually, she's sitting down with him. Stand your happy ass up and make better choices, please. There was a moment when Izzy was saying how, you know, it's gonna definitely be hard for him to find love here because, like, you know, most of the guys are in their 20s, he's in his 30s, and then he's like, most of them are really, really tall, and you know, he's 5'10". I'm like, baby, you are 5'5", girl. Let's just be for real. You are not giving more than 5'5". The man is, so you broke, you ain't got no good credit, and you a liar. Get this man. Why did y'all put this man in this house? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So Brighton and Dominique match. And I didn't really talk about Dominique. Dominique, to me, something's off about her. Like, I'm just watching this first episode. I'm just like, something is off about her. I already said I don't like Brighton's vibes. I feel like Brighton doesn't like women at all. But something is off with her. They keep getting into these stupid ass arguments. They got into this argument about yoga versus Pilates.
Yoga's not a workout, don't let that shit lie.
Oh my.
Yo, okay.
Damn you!
Pilates is a workout.
Oh, I can't.
Do you do Pilates? Do you do Pilates?
Yes, but that's
a workout.
Yoga's a workout.
Bro, they argue so much that people in their other rooms are like, what is happening? Then they carry that energy into the next day during the challenge. And mind you, this is all over yoga and Pilates and which one is a real workout. What are we talking about? Where, like, what are we in? What? Y'all are strange. Like, both of y'all are strange. Anyway, they go and they have this challenge the next day, and it's the Compality Challenge. I really feel that Brighton be down to the Chi Chi Man bar. Oh, damn, my drink in a Chi Chi Man bar. Not during Black Women's Rainbow Month. I'm so sorry. That is so anti-rainbow. But I do feel like he's part of the Rainbow Coalition. I do. I don't think he likes women. And even if he does like women, he just gives me he's the prize. And that you're going to be doing a whole lot of arguing with him because he's the prize. He is the leader. He is the only one that can speak. He's the only one that can have thoughts. Like, it just gives, like, be by yourself. Why are you here? Well, he's here to win a game. But other than that, it's fucking weird. While they're arguing, you have Elise and Harry that matched up. I didn't really talk about Elise too much, but her and Harry match up. She's a blonde girl. It looks like she's what he's more attracted to out of all the girls in the house. They match up, and immediately, like, they get to making out in the bed. They're making out while all hell's breaking loose with Dominique and Brighton. Anyway, they go on to do this challenge, right? So the first challenge, every episode they're going to be doing these challenges, and, you know, the couple that wins the challenge gets to go to the boardroom and pick who's going to come into the house to match up. And depending on whether there's more guys, more girls, 2 guys or 2 girls will be leaving by the end of that matchup night. And so there's this Compality Challenge, and it's this challenge where you gotta basically hump your partner from one end of a zip line to the next, and whoever humps faster to the other side wins. And it was Harry and Elise who won their challenge. And so they go on their date that night, and you know, Harry is talking to Elise about the fact that, you know, he's dating for marriage. He's looking for somebody who could let their walls down, though. You know, he admits to trying to sleep with her that night, and she didn't, like the night before, and she wouldn't let him. She's like, yo, like, we just got here. Like, I just want to take my time. Like, he's like, yeah, but I need you to let your walls down. She's like, listen, like, I could let my walls down, but not my vagina walls just yet. Let me go ahead and work on letting my emotional walls down first. Then we could possibly get to the yams, okay? We could get to the yams later on. Just give me a minute. Damn. You know what I mean? And so anyway, After the date, they go to the boardroom. They decide to have Dom come in, which is hilarious because we all remember Dom for crying over Francesca. Francesca is Harry's ex. Also in the last season of Perfect Match, then he also matched up with Georgina, who cheated on him with Harry. So Dom and Harry have a bit of a messy past. And then we have, he lets Chris in. Chris, I can't remember the show that he was on, but Chris is like this just very handsome guy. He looks like he's, and mind you, he white people handsome. He's very white people handsome. And he kind of looks like a Prince Charming. And, so anyway, they have Tolu go on a date with Dom. And then they have Dominique go on a date with Chris because they feel like Dominique and what's his name, the Chichiman guy, they not working out. And then and then Tolu, they just feel like Tolu and Izzy is just not realistic, so they go on their dates. Episode 2, Tolu is on her date with Dom and she is eating everything he's saying the fuck up. And I'm just like, girl, during Black Women's Juneteenth month, you mean to tell me that you didn't see this man chasing bunnies last season to the point where he was crying his freaking eyes out?
As it raining buns?
What the fuck did I think? Like, I already knew when I walked in, I had no chance with Francesca.
Did you not see my reviews, girl? Tolu, girl. This is the Black Women's Dating Experience Central over here. I need y'all to start watching my reviews before y'all go on these dates with these niggas. Okay?
Jinx!
Stop!
Wait, when you do Jinx, how did you play Jinx as a kid?
It's locked in. Now I gotta slap you.
Yes! Now we fight.
Harry and Elise hit the nail on the hammer. Or wait, hit the hammer on the nail. I don't know, they hit that hole. Like, for real, for real. It was giving rom-com plus Dom.
I'm really excited to show you off in the house and be like, y'all never gonna guess what we're gonna do. Ain't never gonna guess.
Notice he never says, I'm excited to go into the house with you. He doesn't repay back none of those compliments. I don't know. Maybe they edit it out. But, you know, Lord, I hate this for her. Girl, you know he don't like Black women. You do know that, right? Like, he don't like Black women. That's not, you will never be his Megan Coretta Scott King good. Like, it's just not gonna happen. He's looking for a Coretta Scott King, like, through a white women's. He's on his Jonathan Luther King Majors vibe, okay? He not looking for you, baby. Like, I don't know how, Lord. And she's, Lord. And then, like, in his confessionals, he was talking about I'm looking for a ride or die. You know, this time, like, I'm looking to do things differently. Like, you know, last season, I was less open-minded. This season, I'm going to be more open-minded and, you know, really just hone in to find, like, who's going to be my ride or die. And when he said that, I was like, okay, maybe he is looking for a Black women's. Because one thing about it, everybody be expecting Black women's to ride and die. Not ride or, they be expecting us to ride and die. So I said, maybe he is looking for Black women's, but, you know, just stay tuned because, you know, the real Dom does show up eventually. Dominique goes out with Chris and things look cool.
So I matched with this guy, Brighton, and I think it's just like a bit of a strong personality clash.
Understandable.
Chris looks like Prince Charming. He's giving that toss my hair and sail away on a horse kind of vibe.
She is like so excited about him at first. He's totally opposite from what she's getting with Brighton. Chris is more like understanding. He's more listening. And like, she just kind of flips on him once they get into the house. It's just really, really weird. But anyway, they go on their date. It's cool. Then they get back into the house and shit to me gets a little weird. As soon as Chris gets in the house, like the guys have all these comments about how he looks. Oh, is that Prince? Especially Brighton. Brighton is like, oh, is that Prince Charming?
This is Chris.
Is this Prince Charming?
That boy looks like he'd be playing Aladdin at Disneyland.
I'm sorry. Brighton not beating them allegations. Brighton is not beating them. Far down my drink and I Chi-Chi my bar. Like, he not beating the Chi-Chi my allegations. I'm sorry. He not beating that. during Rainbow Black Women's Month. Be who you are for your pride, Brighton. Okay? Because why are you so enamored with the way this man looks? Then it's like the way the men in the house start questioning him about if he has foreskin. I'm sorry. Was they asking him if he got the mushroom top? Like, was they asking him if he could let his top down? I like my top. Let it down, let it down, let it. Like, was they asking him if he got extra skin on his dick? Somebody please jump in the comments and let me know. Cause that is, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month in the house. Cause why y'all at, let's just watch this.
Have you got a foreskin? Of course I do. I like the odd man out right now? Yes. Really?
Get this shit off right now.
I'm happy you have a foreskin, though. To me too. The hell? Can you prove it? Can you prove it?
Not can you prove it? I'm happy you got a foreskin. Can you prove it? For them I drink and I chichi man bar. Ooh, 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 blaze the fire, make we burn it. During Black Women's Caribbean Heritage Black Women's Month, Brighton is gay, okay? The man gay. The man love man them. The man gay, all right? And y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all can try to, y'all listen, I don't care. Be who you are for your pride, Brighton. Be who you are for your pride. Not can you prove it. Why are we asking another man to prove to us if they got extra skin on their dick? During Black Women's Be Who You Are for Your Pride Month. Next. So Tolu comes in with Dom and, you know, to everybody's surprise, him and Harry are actually pretty cool.
I'm completely surprised, but now I'm pretty confident that we have a chance. I am totally screwed.
Izzy, you never had a chance to begin with nobody in this house. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you, baby. Nobody wants you, baby. Okay?
We've dated the same girls. When there was a chance for him to approach me and talk about things and talk it out like men, he did it. And then we realized that, damn, like I really like this guy. So I want to watch him fall in love and find someone who doesn't cheat on him. With me.
He said, I want him to fall in love and find somebody who doesn't cheat on him with me. That's one thing I do like about men. Men will run through the same group of bitches and still be friends. Women just can't have that. If you fuck my nigga and I fucked your nigga, we fuck the same niggas, why we can't be friends? Why is it we can't be friends for women's? The men can run through the men can sleep with you, your homegirl, your cousin, your mother, and your grandmother, and their best friend can come in and do the same thing, and they still gonna be friends. Why we can't do that as women's? The girl code is killing our community, okay? Nah, you fuck my nigga, we can't be friends. I don't give a fuck, period. Anyway, as soon as you see Dom come in the house, you can already see his eyes. Like, you already see his eyes wandering. And at first, he's probably not finding much of anything, but we're gonna get back to him later on. Izzy clearly knows he's in danger after seeing Tolu and Dom come into the house together. So he makes another move for Micah. And this shit to me is so wild.
You and Steven, y'all vibe, but like, that's not.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
No, it's facts.
Okay, she looks like she's eating it up.
Honestly, I feel like tonight I'm probably gonna switch something up.
Oh, okay, she eating it up. He's like, as you should.
Yeah.
We should have a chat.
Okay. He makes his move. We should have a chat.
Should we go chat?
We'll go chat.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Hey! Why? Nafigi negla, Micah. Micah's a savage. Micah's a savage, but you know what? She's my favorite player. She's here to play the game in your face, okay? Up in your face, hey, whoa. She gonna play the game and she gonna do it in your motherfucking face. She don't give a fuck. Baby, look at Izzy. Micah, o sauvage. Sauvage, oh, Micah sauvage, c'est comme ça lié. Yo, you are fucking savage. Micah's a savage. Sauvage, oh, Micah sauvage, oh. You are a fucking savage. You know what? I like you, bitch. I like you, bitch. She's playing the game. I wish the other girls would take note and play the game that she's playing. So now her and Kaz are talking and they actually come up with a solution to match up tonight and have a swap with their partners.
What if I said swap with them? Yeah.
We're crisscrossing beat.
Dead ass.
He goes and he proposes to Seven and Seven is like, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So now Seven is gonna be with Zan and Micah's gonna be with Kaz, period. I love how they're playing the game. So again, Izzy seeing that Micah is not feeling him like that. She done moved on to Kaz and she got her situation going. Now he makes another move for Tolu. Remember, he was already in danger because of the way Tolu came in with Dom. Now, while he's getting his shoo-shoo-shoo on with Tolu, you have Harry who goes to Dom and it's like, Dom, I really think Tolu is the girl for you. Remember, he brought Dom into the house because he thought that Dom and Tolu would be really nice together.
I had a conversation with Tolu on the first day. I'm like, you're awesome. Like, I left that, and then when I saw you fucking name, I was like, all right. I had one conversation with her to know that she's perfect for Dom.
I don't think she could have, like, checked any more boxes. Like, she's absolutely gorgeous, stunning. Her, like,
She's awesome, bro.
and her energy is just contagious. You know?
Insane.
Do y'all even buy it? Like, he doesn't even look convincing. Meanwhile, Harry is like, no, she's perfect for you. And I kind of feel a way about that because, and I didn't mention this earlier, but when Harry first came in the house and him and Tolu had their first conversation, I felt like I was seeing some sparks. Like, she was giving that flirty energy. He was kind of giving it back. So I'm kind of shocked that nothing amounted to anything there. But then again, knowing Harry, he does have a type. He likes white women who are brunettes. Like, he likes brunettes. He has a type, so I get it. But here he is, like, telling Dom, yo, Tolu is the perfect girl for you. And Dom is like, oh yeah. It's like, Dom, be for real. Just, why can't you just be honest and say, no, I don't like black women. I don't want to date a black woman. Why are we doing this thing where we're kind of leading her on? Like, it's just weird.
Things didn't work out last time because I was insecure. I didn't actively pursue anything.
Were we watching this like you were insecure and you didn't actively pursue anything? Like, sir, we watched the first season. You literally cried. You cried for your Coretta Scott King.
As a wrestling once.
You cried for Francesca Coretta Scott King. Cried. And then moved on to the next white girl, Georgina, and passed up on the, I think it was the Asian girl. Like, things didn't work out because you make white women the prize, and obviously white women don't see you as the prize. They just don't see you that way. They see you as something that they could use. Point blank, period. You and Georgina won, and then when she was done, she was done. She got her prize money, and she was like, okay, next. We saw the season, Dom. That's not how things went down, okay?
This time, if I see potential, if I see someone I like, I'm gonna just go for it. Harry's my boy. Harry knows me better than anybody in his house, and he was like, "Hey man, who else in this house are you interested in right now?" I said, "Full transparency, like, I'm good. I know we're in our selfish era. I know there's a possibility Michael B. Jordan could walk through that door and things could change."
That Michael B. Jordan comment to me was so What? What does that mean? What does that mean? He's letting you know, like he's letting her know, listen, like a real black guy could walk in because I'm black, but I know black. It's giving the Dominicans, like, I'm black, but I know black. I know the black that you want. I'm not the black that you want. Like, I'm black, but I know black, you know. But Michael B. Jordan might walk in here, and that's your black. You need to go find yourself your real black. I'm not the real black that you want. You're not going to find the black right here. That's what that's giving, and it's really weird. It's pathetic. Anyway, they match up because Tolu says, listen, like, I want to go ahead and explore, and I don't blame her. I think I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and say my sister is doing what she needs to do to win. So she's aligning herself with people that she feels that she can win the game with. But there's no way. Like, I would have loved to see her, like, just play the game more, like, in the confessionals, let us know what it's really about. Like, I know this man ain't really into me like that. I'm trying to win this motherfucking game. Like, girl, at least keep it real in your confessionals. Or do you really see something in this motherfucker? Oh, Lord. Anyway, child. Izzy leaves. Izzy leaves as he should, baby. Don't nobody want you. Next, Dominique is talking to Brighton, and it's so weird to me because this man has been nothing but rude to you, nothing but mean to you, but here you are still trying to match with him. Mind you, you just got with this other guy, Chris, and so Chris kind of sees what's going on, and Chris comes in and interrupts.
Dom, what's good? What do you want? What do you want? Be honest, come on. Whatever.
Here comes little Prince Charming.
I'm gonna put her on the spot. Come on, for both of our sakes, let me just put her on the spot.
Period.
No way he just did that.
I mean, what are we gonna do?
Disrespectful like that towards me. I'm trying to talk. You gonna be talking.
Just gonna happen.
Cool out, brother.
We're gonna do it.
Cool out.
Period.
Cool out.
Period.
Like, what are you gonna do?
No, listen. I'm gonna let you.
Honestly, what you gonna do about it? Period, Prince Charming. I don't remember Prince Charming getting this ghetto. I don't remember Prince Charming having this little bit of ghetto in him, but period, Chris. Period, Prince Charming. He's like, well, what you doing over here? And Chris is like, okay, so what you gonna do about it? Oh, but I was talking. Okay, but what you gonna do about it? Nothing. And then, you know, Brighton keeps getting his talk on, and they have their back and forth, but Brighton doesn't do nothing because he ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do shit. Period. So now you have Dominique, who's like, now she's like, she doesn't like Prince Charming. And to be honest, I just feel like, I don't think Dominique likes men. Because she also made a comment later on about how she would be more comfortable with being with a girl in this house. Anyway, Brighton gets sent home, period. Good, because I didn't like his ass anyway. We move forward to this kissing challenge, and Dom is the worst kisser again. Tolu gets a really, really good score. Harry and Elise don't get, like, Elise gives Harry a high score. He gives Elise a low score. Like, it's a lot of scores that just show you how people really feel about each other when they don't see each other. Dom actually, again, I think he lost last season too in this kissing game. But anyway, Micah gets 2 10s. She gets the highest scores out of everybody. And she gives Kaz, who's also her partner, her highest score, and he gives her highest score. I think they gave each other 10s, and so they win the challenge. So literally, after doing the wife swap, they win this challenge. They go to the boardroom, and they decide who's coming in next. So what they do is they send Harry on a date with Jessica from Love is Blind, and then they send Steven on a date with Alana. So now we're going into episode 3. All right, y'all. So now we are on episode 3, right? And episode 3, we start off with the dates. And we have Harry and Jessica who link up. And my Lord, the way this man was immediately head over heels for this girl. Is it me or Jessica must have like an uncle or a cousin down to the Netflix headquarters? Because my goodness, I even thought recently that Netflix did this thing where they had all of their like, folks from their reality shows come together and did like a whole like Netflix universe thing, and they had people win different awards, and she got the most stylish award or something like that. And I'm like, how the fuck did she get most stylish when you have all the Sunset girls, like the Sunset girlies, like out here putting their best designer clothing on, and they gave it to her. And they gave her another award too. Like, they gave her multiple awards. I was like, okay, it's obvious she got somebody down to Netflix headquarters, and good for her. Steven actually meets Alana. I can't remember what show Alana is from, but her and Steven hit it off.
She's so funny. Her smile's beautiful. Crazy eyes. Body's banging.
I like a roller coaster, so.
Yeah, a little bit of speed. A little craziness.
Should we get on?
Go ahead.
So they hit it off. They hit things off. Then you have Harry and Jessica that meet. He must be really tall, but she's short too. I think she's like me because like I'm only 5'2".
I'm absolutely creaming in my pants.
I've never heard a man say he's creaming in his pants before. That's crazy. But I mean, anyway, Jessica is definitely a gorgeous girl. So if there's anybody in the house that I see Harry creaming in his pants for, it would definitely be Jessica. Their date goes pretty well. He tells her that he's dating for marriage, that he wants to have kids one day, and she lets him know, I got a whole 10-year-old back in the house. And he's excited about that. He said he has a lot of respect for single mothers, and that single mothers do have a lot of responsibility. They're responsible, and all these other things that he said, which was nice. But I don't know. I just don't buy it with Harry. I just don't. And then there's a moment in their date where she asked him about his connection in the house, and he told her that him and Elise are just friends.
Awesome, and she's a sweetheart, but it's kind of like a friendship. Like, I'm ready to just like, I don't know, have like my person and be excited to have someone that inspires me.
Wow.
Yeah, just being like super fun.
I mean, he's saying all the things that Jessica wants to hear, but obviously us as viewers are like, not at least that you were telling that you want to settle down and you want her to let her guards down, like you want her to do all these things so that you guys can move to the next level. Like, it definitely was not giving friendship. And from the jump, y'all were like a strong couple from the jump, at least in the house, or to everybody in the house. So that's crazy that he said this to Jessica. So they're back in the house, and Harry doesn't even look Elise's way. Like, literally, like, Elise had to go up to him to hug him. He doesn't even look her way, baby. He got Jessica now. He done moved on, and he just totally just pays her dust. It's crazy. Chris and Dominique get to talking.
What's going on? Talk to me.
I don't know.
What are you feeling?
I don't know. I feel fine. How do you feel?
I mean, so like, I'm feeling good,
This match with Chris and I, like, I don't know. With Chris is just like,
what is up with Chris?
The big curiosity of mine is just like how you are with like your bisexuality, and like in a sense like it opens up a lot of doors, and just like I obviously want to explore that, but I'm also just curious as to like how you're feeling. I want to know like what your side is on that. And I hope I don't take offense to that.
I don't really like know like what to necessarily like say here. For me, I'm monogamous.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at bisexuality and they think it's like, oh, they're like freaks, like they like have threesomes and they have open relationships and stuff like that. But that's very much an individual choice.
Yeah.
this man is like very lost, and he's like making a spectacle of my sexuality. And it's like
I get what she's saying, right? Like, first and foremost, I do think a lot of people think if you're gay, if you're bisexual, like if you're any part of the Rainbow Coalition, LGBTQ plus community, they automatically assume you're a promiscuous person, and that's just really just not true. Even if you're fluid, if you're one of those people who one day you're more attracted to a man, then the next day you're more attracted to a woman, or let me not say day. Maybe you have times in your life where, okay, you're into men, then another time in your life where you're into women. That doesn't automatically mean that you're a hoe, that you're outside, like sleeping with everybody. And I think a lot of people do have that misconstrued when it comes to people who are bisexual, people who are fluid, right? So I agree with her with that. The place I don't agree with her is Dominique. Every time the camera's on Dominique, this is her face. Like, literally, this is her face. She's just never happy. Like, the girl was not happy with Bryson, or was it Bryson or Burston? she's not happy with Prince Charming. She has a problem with everything. And so I think him asking her about her bisexuality is like, well, I think he's trying to figure out, like, are you more interested in me or would you like to be with a girl? I don't think he really worded it correctly. And maybe I might be wrong about Prince Charming, but I really think he's just trying to gauge where she's at. Because every time you look at Dominique, her face looks like a raisin in the sun. Have you guys ever seen a raisin drying up in the sun? Just, that's her face. And so it's fucking annoying. It's not attractive. You're always upset about something. You're always annoyed. You're always irritated. It's like, girl, like, I think he's trying to gauge to see, girl, what do you want? What vibe? What's the vibe? Are you trying to match up again? Are you trying to make this work? Are you looking for something? Or are you bisexualist? Are you looking for the women's? Like, what are you trying to do? And then again, she said on the show, she feels like she would be more safer in the experiment if she had a girl. So then you have Elise and Chris who talk about like where they're at. You know, Elise is obviously pissed off about the whole Harry thing. And then you have Chris who's like, well, you know what? I just went on this date with Alara. You know, I might just stay the course with her. But they're both giving the vibes that they don't really know what the fuck is going on with the other person. Because Alara wasn't really given, like once she got in the house, she was looking at other dudes too. So it's not really given that their partners really want to be with them. So this next conversation doesn't surprise me at fucking all. And again, I really don't see how Tolu didn't see this coming. If you watch the first season with Jonathan, Luther King, Don Majors King, you would have known that this man is looking for his Coretta Scott King. And it is not your black ass, okay? It is not your black ass. He is looking for the bunnies, okay? He is looking for the Antarcticas, all right? He is not looking for you. So here we have Dom checking in with Tolu.
Because our first date was so nice and I left just like genuinely feeling really happy and like vibrating. Like if I could feel like this just from us being strangers and just having a first date, like imagine once we really get to know each other and like I could just only imagine it going up from there.
This might be an editing thing. But not once have we seen Dom express his interest in Tolu this way. But you have Tolu doing it. And that shit irks me. Like, that really irks me. I get this is a game. So maybe my sister's just playing her game. But just as women, we need to do a better job of letting the man lead with his feelings. Like, I've seen some of the comments with y'all being annoyed about me talking about my man, and I'm gonna keep talking about my man because you know what? When I was single and I was giving y'all my horror stories, y'all loved it. Now that I'm happy, y'all love that shit. Y'all want to see a black woman be happy and love right during Black Women's we free and we ain't know it yet. Black Women's Month, Juneteenth Black Women's Month. Is that what y'all are telling me? Oh, okay. Because I had so many bad experiences in the past, when I look back, a lot of the times it was always me expressing my wants in that person. I want this from you. I want that from you. And one thing, when I started dating Mr. Easter, I told myself, I'm not going to express anything to this man unless he does it first. And I had been in that mode for at least the last year. What's funny too is when me and Mr. Easter had our first date, we went on our date that morning. We went to Easter service and we went on a brunch date. That night I had another date. I went on a date with a dude that I was fucking on that same week. Like literally, like it's a lot of shit I don't share with y'all, trust me. But I was fucking on one of y'all faves, okay? He is one of y'all faves. But I remember that night when I went on the other date, your fave told me you know, I just don't know where you stand. You don't ever express to me how you feel about me. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. Well, how do you feel? Because my thing was, I'm not going to express to you how I feel, and you haven't really expressed nothing to me. You haven't expressed to me what you're looking for in a relationship. You know, like right now, I'm just looking at you as a fun time. We're having fun. We just kicking it. Like, so for me, I don't feel the need to express anything to this man at that time. And was I interested in him? Yeah, but I wasn't taking him like fully serious because he wasn't expressing anything to me. He wasn't doing anything extraordinary. Like, you know, okay, we're going out to eat. Like, when I go, like literally Mr. Easter from day one, going out to eat with this man is an experience. Like, it is an experience. I'll say, hey, you want to hit up the Olive Garden? He's like, no. I know this pasta place where they make the pasta in front of you. It's authentic Italian pasta. They cook it in front of you. They actually also have homemade gelato. Like, this is Mr. Easter from day one. And so for me, even with Mr. Easter being like that, I was like, I'm still not going to express anything until this man expresses it to me. And slowly but surely, like, I would have certain feelings and then he would express it, and then I would feel safe to express it sometime later on. I have to feel like you are really interested in me. If you're not really interested in me, if you're not specifically looking for me, I'm not specifically looking for you. I might just be getting my little free meal. I might just be passing the time because I'm bored, and I'll move the fuck on. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in your basket if I don't feel that you are truly, truly interested in me. And I say all that to say this, Tolu, Dom never put his eggs in your basket. We never see him express any true interest in you, but we see you do it. We see you do it. Even take out the bunnies. Even taking out the bunnies, this man never expresses his interest in you, but we see you do it repeatedly. So let's get back to this check-in.
I'm not gonna make the effort to talk to any other guy here.
I'm not gonna make the effort to talk to any other guy here. Girl, this is a game. You're literally on a game show. You don't see the games being played? And here you are telling this man, I'm not going to make any effort to talk to anybody else. Why not? Why not? And can we talk about the fact that women do this all the time in dating? In dating, I really feel like I'm in the relationship I'm in right now because I literally have been in that mode for the last year. Like, yes, do I want a husband? Do I long for a husband? Absolutely. But I'm not going to be out here putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not going to be out here, you know, entertain. Like, I'm out here playing the field. And trust me, like, again, it's a lot of things I have not shared, but coming into this year, I was playing the motherfucking field. And I think God was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. You, bitch, sit your ass down. Okay? You can't let a man have all your cards like that. Like, especially on a show like this. What are you doing? You gotta play the game. You gotta make these men long for you. And I feel like in this game, this season, I'm just seeing all the girls are treating the men like they are the prize. That's why all of you guys are gonna fucking lose. Y'all are treating these men like they are the prize. And so they are.
I do want to explore things with you, and I truly do. But I do feel like I can be a puppy dog at times, and I'm just like so loyal off the rip, and I'm trying to do things differently that I did last time, and I want to explore things, and I want to be certain about the next choice that I make. Mm. So, yeah, that's what I'm here to do.
All right. So he lets her know, like, yeah, I'm good. And then later on we see him walk off into the sunset with Alana, because that's who he really wants. He wants the bunny. He doesn't want you. So now the girls are all kind of having conversations with each other, and Tolu tells Elise how Jessica let her know that when she went on her date with Carrie, that Harry was like, yeah, me and Elise, like our connection was really like a friendship vibe. It was not nothing more than that.
It's like, he feels it's like more on a friendship.
So now Elise goes to confront Harry. Oh my God, like this is so messy. It's so messy.
You've told me all week to trust you. Like that you really like me. And like hearing that you're saying to her that it's more of a friendship thing. And I don't know how many friends that you care will say these things too. But like I don't say that to my friends.
I want y'all to watch this man. This man is a gaslighting king. His tactic is so good too, because what he's gonna do is he's kind of gonna put the ball in her court. Like he's gonna convince her that what she's feeling is not really what she's feeling. He's going to dictate to her what she's feeling. And he's warming up really well to do it too. Like this is a great lesson at gaslighting. Please take a look at this.
Can I speak now? Huh? Well, I think first off that things are good with us. But like I explained to you from day one, I'm not here for anything but my perfect person. I'm only dating to marry. I don't want, like, I feel like I've been genuinely respectful for you and your boundaries.
What are my boundaries?
Oh, I haven't been trying to see.
Now he has her questioning her boundaries. Girl, you definitely set boundaries with him. He tried to smash. You told him not yet. He was trying to get to your goodies, your goodies, your goodies, and you said not my goodies. You was on Sierra time, okay? So he has her questioning that by coming at her very nicely, like, you know, I had respect for your boundaries. This is good. This is good.
I haven't been trying to make any moves on you. I've been like respectful of when you're ready to make that decision. And
mind you, he actually did try to make a move on her. He said that on their first date. And she said, yeah, I wasn't ready yet. We literally saw them under the sheets together. So he's lying, but he's convincing her that what he's saying is true. Look how confused she looks. This is gaslighting 101. It's so good. It's so good.
I didn't make that decision, is how I feel right now. That's exactly why I didn't make that decision.
You don't need to be sassy. We can talk about it. Like, I haven't made a decision, but you're making me.
Okay.
But how you're talking is making me okay. This is how you deal with
conflict. No, I haven't made a decision, but how you're talking to me now is making me want to make that decision. Mind you, he already done told Jessica that he and Elise are just friends. He made his decision. But because now you're being sassy with me now I'm about to make the decision that you don't want me to make. This is so good. So good.
I just feel like you could have come and spoken to me.
Okay, Elise, but I'm speaking to you now. We're talking right now. And you can tell me yes or no.
Mind you, we're talking right now. Right now is after I went on this date, told this girl that you and I was not really romantic like that. I come back in the house and I pay you dust. She'd have to come chase your ass down to have a conversation. He wasn't trying to have a conversation with her at all. But we're talking now. We're talking now. He's good. He's fucking good at this.
But I feel like me and you haven't progressed in any way, shape, or form. And for me, I don't want to sit and wait for that.
Mind you, what was the progression? The progression was him getting to the yams. Like he wanted the yams. Show me the way. He wanted to get to the yams. And she was like, wait a minute now. I don't got reheatable yams. These are the type of yams you got to peel. Okay? You got to season. All right? Put the little cinnamon on it. Put the marshmallows. Heat the oven up. Preheat the oven up. Put the yams, like you got to cook me, baby. And he was like, yeah, but no, I'm trying to put them yams in the microwave, bitch. You taking too motherfucking long. Okay? But now he said, I don't want to have to wait around for that. He's good.
This is exactly why I didn't completely let my guard down with you.
What do you want me to do then? Because I don't want to argue with you. I think you're an amazing person.
So now this is when things get spicy. Because now she's out of her confusion. And she's like, see, and this is why I didn't want to let you get to the yams. And so he's like, all right, well, I don't want to argue with you. So what you trying to do? What you trying to do? This is when the first tactic of being fake nice didn't really go his way. And so now it's time to go on full-blown asshole. Let's continue.
And I really respect you.
I really like
and I really enjoy being your friend. And I'm
my
not.
friend.
Yeah, girl.
I think you're really special. I do. I really do. End of story. But I think Jessica is amazing. We had a great day. We got to connect. She told me a lot of things that I was kind of looking for in a partner. And I think it would be a disservice of me to sit here and lead you on.
Jumping ships.
Yes, girl.
I'm not saying it's done. I'm just saying that I would be doing you and myself a disservice by not trying to talk to someone new. And I think it would be great for you to talk to someone new. I think Dom.
If you half cared about me, you wouldn't want.
One thing about him, he gonna try to hook Dom up with somebody. Dom is right there. Go to Dom. And I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying for now. You know, you might stay in the house. So he still wants to leave that door open. Trying to leave that door open. Hey, whoa. Hey, leave the door open. Hey, whoa. He's playing the game. He's playing the game and playing in her face.
You wouldn't want to set me up with one of your friends. There's no one else here that I want to match up with tonight. So literally the legit thing that is going to happen tonight is I'm either going to leave here or
there's nobody else that I want to talk to. There's nobody else that I want to link with tonight. She's doing the same thing that Tolu did. Why are y'all putting all y'all eggs in one basket? Y'all do know there are times when the men will have the power, right? This is a game. Y'all not playing the game right.
Stay with you, and I feel like you have made the decision to be with this other girl, which fucking sucks when you put yourself in my position.
No, I get it.
I'm sorry I upset you, and I'm sorry it didn't go the direction that you wanted.
It's fine.
I don't want to
Can
I give you a hug?
No. Like, I still don't understand what is happening.
Well, cheers. Let's go.
What do you mean, cheers? Like, I'm literally gonna leave and you find this funny.
You love someone, let him go.
I'm not fucking in love with you, Harry.
Well then, exactly. Then let's wrap it up.
Pathetic, actually. You're actually being a dickhead.
That guy is the Francesca of the season. He's the Francesca of the season. The way he was able to use like 2 to 3 tactics on this girl to get her to say like, I'm not in love with you. Okay, well then let's wrap this up. You're not in love with me. We're not together. Let's wrap things up. Cheers. Cheers. Woo. Then he moves on to Jessica and, you know, basically marks his territory with her.
But I will not be in the graveyard of relationships that were ruined by being associated with you.
Ooh.
That's a very horrible thing to say to someone.
I have more to lose here than
that was a good one.
because I have a young, impressionable little girl. It's hard for me at this point because I'm so literally overwhelmed.
And I would love to match with you tonight if you would want to be in my match.
But I promise you I will be the absolute last person to play with on this planet. But yeah, so we're gonna match tonight. We're gonna match.
Can I have a hug?
Right.
Yeah, you can have a hug.
So they match. Elise and Chris go on to match, and I think that pretty much leaves Dominique where she's at. I think she's gonna be thrown out the house, I guess. And I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, Dom goes off with Alana. We didn't really see them match in episode 3, but I'm pretty sure episode 4 will start off with them matching. But anyway, y'all, this season is a fucking mess, and I love it. I'm really entertained by it. However, like, my major critique is the women are just really not playing the game. The only person who showed up to play the game is Micah. Micah showed up to play the game, and she found the perfect partner in Kaz because he's willing to play the game that she wants to play. And I really see her winning. I really see her winning this shit if she keeps on that streak. She's willing to stab anybody in the back. Yes, she was cool with Elise, but she's like, Elise, I'm sending your man off on a date with Jessica. Point blank, period. Like, she's willing to play the game. Let me know what you guys think about this season of Perfect Match. I'll be watching 4 to 6 tonight so that I could get the episode out to y'all. But let me know what you guys think so far. Drop in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.